Valgerdur and Floki, dedicated to Caroline Grandjean-Thomson by Azlan Adnan M.A. It began with fire. In the year 1477, the Valgerdur volcano in Iceland erupted. Violent, blinding, merciless. The mountain was ablaze, a burning mountain on fire. The eruption roared across the valley like 1,000 thunders. The ground shook with the fury of the gods. The air was thick with ash and cinders, and the heat singed my beard as I ran from shore to shore, rallying the villagers. I was Floki then, chieftain of a small coastal community, and the people looked to me. They needed my steadiness, my voice above the chaos. I gave it to them. I placed the villagers into boats, one by one, pushing them out to sea, away from the mountain's wrath. But I did not put my daughter on a boat first. Valgerdur, 17, brave, defiant, was not forgotten. She was my only child. Her mother, Gudrun, had died bringing her into this world. I raised her alone and poured into her all the love I had once given to Gudrun. She became the keeper of my soul's softer parts. I placed her beneath an upturned vessel on the shore, not to abandon her, but to shield her. I planned to take her last with me. As chieftain, my duty was to serve my people first. What lesson would I have taught her if I had spared her before them? That power excuses partiality? That love demands privilege? No. That would have been a dereliction of duty, and I would not allow my final act as her father to teach her selfishness in the face of service. But time betrayed me. By the time the final boat launched, the burning mountain had offered no mercy. A river of molten lava swept down the slope, devouring everything in its path. It claimed her. She was gone. Centuries passed, lifetimes were lived, and the soul evolved. And then, this lifetime, the same soul, a different name, Kaz. I could never explain it, even to myself. The draw I felt towards her was as ancient as it was irrational. It moved beneath the surface of my life like a current that pulled me forward, even when I resisted. I had been seeking her across 10 lifetimes, not to possess her, but to find her again. To kneel before her in the quiet language of the soul and whisper, "Forgive me. I tried." What I once mistook for fated love was, in truth, karmic debt, the sacred weight of something left undone, unfinished karmic business that clung to me like shadow. It twisted my intentions and clouded the clarity of my affections. In trying to make peace with the past, I misread the signs of the present. On the 27th of August 2013, at Denpasar Airport, we experienced what I now understand to have been a communion of souls. There were no declarations, no speeches, just stillness, tears, and breath. It felt like destiny. And it was, but not the kind that leads to marriage. It was not the opening of a romantic chapter. It was the closing of a cosmic one. Floki had found Valgerdur again, and in that moment his soul could finally begin to heal. I remember the turmoil that followed, the confusion, the ache. I mistook the relief I felt for longing. I saw the reunion not for what it was, a spiritual homecoming, but as an invitation to a shared future. I clung to that idea for years, creating plans, assigning meanings, building stories around a moment that required only silence. On the 10th of November 2021, I performed a Lindwall releasing. I let go of the Floki Valgerdur program, not the love. That remains pure, fatherly, eternal. But the confusion, the misinterpretation, the karmic tangle that had wrapped itself around my perception, making me believe I was meant to win her heart, when all I was meant to do was release her spirit. To love is not always to possess. Sometimes it is to release. And sometimes it is in that release that love finds its truest form. I am not here to pursue a future. I am here to honor the past, to protect, to serve, uplift, and inspire. To be what I could not be in 1477, a guardian, unburdened by regret. People often remark how alike my daughter Alyssa and Kaz resemble each other, that they could be sisters, that Alyssa might even be our child. They see only the surface. But the resemblance is not merely physical. It is energetic, spiritual, resonant. Valgerdur's courage lives in them both. Their presence echoes with her essence. Perhaps they are soul companions, returning not to haunt, but to teach. Not to reopen wounds, but to reveal the healing already underway. This is not a tale of sorrow, but of sacred remembrance. The universe offered me a second chance, not to rewrite history, but to redeem its pain with insight and stillness. I did not find a potential partner. I found a lost daughter, and in that rediscovery, I found peace and purpose.
you.